video, I'm going to show you how to fully optimize your windows in under 5 minutes. But with that said, let's get into the video. Before doing any optimizations while just standing still in a Panville 1v1, I'm getting around 340 FPS. And when I look up and do an emote, the max FPS get is like 430. And the only tweaks I've applied to this PC are some BIOS tweaks and a custom NVIDIA driver. But with that said, let's get into the tutorial. The first thing you want to do is just create a system restore point. That way we can revert any changes made in case you're not happy with them. So you can name that anything. Then once you're done that, the first tweak we're going to do is set our windows to dark mode and disable transparency effects. So all you need to do is hit your Windows key, type in dark mode, then click turn on dark mode, and uncheck transparency effects are here. You can put the accent to anything and then set choose your color to dark. Then the next thing you want to do is hit your Windows key, type in game mode, then go to game mode settings. And if you're on Windows 10, uncheck game mode, but if you're on Windows 11, check it. You can also experiment with this on and off because some PCs is just weird. After this, just go to graphics settings on the right, turn on HAGs, and then click browse under desktop app. Go to local disk, program files, Epic Games, Fortnite game, binaries, Win64. And then inside of here, the Fortnite Win64 shipping with the largest size is the one you want to select. Then just click on options and set this to high performance and hit save. Then you can close out of that. Then the next thing you want to do is just set your background to a static picture. The normal Windows spotlight is going to keep on changing. I'm just going to set mine to solid color and put it to black, but you can put this to any picture and it's not a big effect. Then the next thing you want to do is just go to your browser, then hit the three dots, go to settings, and then in search type in acceleration. Then you're going to see use graphics acceleration when available and continue running background apps when Chrome is closed, whatever browser you have, and system notifications. Make sure you uncheck all these and then hit restart. And then also on device AI does affect your FPS a little bit. If you don't use this, just uncheck that. Then you can just close out. And the next thing you want to do is go to your Epic Games launcher, click on your little picture in the top right, then go to settings and scroll all the way down. Go to manage games and under Fortnite, click on this drop down, then click on additional command line arguments. And if you're on an NVIDIA GPU, type inside of this box -D3D11. If you do this, it'll force you back on legacy performance mode, which will significantly boost FPS, which in my case, I went up 70 FPS from 350 to. Then the next thing we're gonna do is use my free tweaking panel, which you can get in my Discord, discord.gg/Risxn. But once you're in it, go to the free opti category and go down to tweaking panel, then click on this LimeWire download, then click on this green download button up here. And this is the full code right here because it's a completely open source file. Then right click on it, click run as administrator, then run. And then inside of here, if you want to know what everything does, you can check out my full dedicated video on it. That is also linked in the Discord right here on this YouTube link. But for me, I'm just going to go through and apply everything. And when you get to MSI mode, you just want to check your GPU and your network adapter and then hit apply on the top right. And then for data queue size, it's going to open up this notepad document. Basically in here, if you have a mid-end PC, you want to try 17 to 19, low end 20 to 30, and high end 14 to 16. So comment down below your CPU and GPU and I'll give you a range, or if you kind of know what you have, just follow this. But I'm gonna try out 19 since this PC is alright. And with that said, we're done with the free tweaking panel. So now I'm gonna restart my PC, load up Fortnite, and see the FPS change. Alright, so now after doing the tweaks, while just standing here, I'm getting around 450 FPS, which is a little bit of a boost. And when I look up and do an emote, now I'm touching 550 FPS, which before I don't even think I was touching 500. So this definitely did work. And if you want your entire PC optimized for gaming, check out RisxnTweaks.com for the best computer optimization service on the market. We have over 8,000 positive reviews, so I highly recommend you check us out. But with that said, I hope you all have an amazing day.